What's cracking, boys? It's your boy Spence Lux here, coming at you with another video for tonight. We got NBA playoffs. We got three very exciting games on tonight. I'm going to kick off the video with a recap of last night, and then we're going to go into the three games that we have tonight. We got the Philadelphia 76ers playing New York Knicks starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. We have the Magic and the Cavs playing at 8 p.m., and we have the Pacers and Milwaukee Bucks playing at 9:30 p.m. Eastern tonight. Three very exciting games. I watched all of these teams play in their last games against each other, and so I kind of know what to expect. I know, the vibes. I know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen, but I have a good prediction of what's going to happen in all of these games. And so, yeah, we're going to kick it off real quick with last night. And last night, I did two official plays on VIP card, and we ended up going 2-0 on both of those plays, sweeping. And then as well, I did a couple of player props and some other alternative picks that I didn't include on the official VIP card, but I did mention all of those callouts in this video, right? Or the last free pick and analysis video from yesterday, right on my YouTube. So make sure that you watch this full video and, you take into consideration what I say and lock in as many plays as you want, or do with the knowledge of which you will. And I'm going to wrap it up with one solidified player prop pick projection parlay on this video as a free play, an official free pick video for you guys here. So if you appreciate me, you want to have me keep making these videos, show me some love on this video, drop a like, drop a comment. Who are you rolling with tonight? What do you think is going to happen tonight? What are you betting on tonight? Drop it in the comments. Obviously, hit the bell notification so you get notified immediately when I post these videos so you never miss them. I appreciate all the love and support. So, guys, let's get right into last night real quick. So, last night, guys, first one, bang, Thunder to win. And this was, honestly, it was kind of a close game. I mean, Pelicans were at home. They don't have Zion. They're the 8th seed. Thunder was ranked number 1. I took this bet easy. They're going for the sweep. The Thunder was going for the sweep. They didn't really have a problem doing it. And, your boy cashed big, and anybody that rode VIP, this was on the official VIP card for yesterday. So that was the first lock. Smacked that one. Second up, I had this one was the second one for the official VIP card from last night. We had Lakers plus 7.5, which means I'm going to teach you guys as well, right? Because I didn't know any of this stuff. I just started using sportsbooks, recently, starting with the Super Bowl. Actually, it was my first lock on sportsbook. I ended up making, I risked 5K on the Super Bowl, ended up making 7. I made 12. So on the Chiefs. So then I started, to do sportsbooks, and honestly, I'm pretty good at sportsbooks. So this was the second one, and what I want to explain to you guys is, if you don't know, and maybe you've just done DFS apps like me in the past, and sportsbooks are all new to you, all good, bro. We're going to learn together. So plus 7.5 means the Lakers, they either had to win or they had to cover by 7.5 points, which means, they had to either win the game or they couldn't lose by more than 7.5 points. I know it's kind of confusing to understand at first, at least it was for me, and all these pluses and minuses might throw you the fuck off. They did for me, bro. Don't worry. But once you do it a couple times, it'll become much more fun and enjoyable. And I think that to mix this in with player props is it makes it much more enjoyable. So I hammered this one, and the Lakers almost won. They lost by 2 points at the buzzer beater when Murray made that shot. But if they won, I would have cashed this. But I really thought that LeBron wasn't going to sell and be eliminated without going hard, and he did just that. And I doubled down on that, and I locked in LeBron James to do more than 26.5 points, especially with AD going down at the end of the game. I wanted the Lakers to win because I wanted to see another game in LA, and I've loved watching these two teams play. I didn't do Lakers money line. I did Lakers spread because, the game was in Denver, the high altitude. It's going to be tough for them to breathe. And Denver, I think, is overall the better team coming off the championship from last game. But I did know LeBron was going to be in his bag, and which he was, and I hammered this. This wasn't on official VIP card from yesterday. I did 2 VIP plays, both of them smacked. This one I did give in my projection on the last video, and I ended up locking this in at the last minute here for that one. And then I gave this projection away as well. I didn't give the exact combination of the players, but I gave which I'm going to do in this video for tonight's game, I gave away, you know, what I thought was going to happen. And I said Michael Porter Jr. is going to have an absolute game. I mean, a lot of people were saying Michael Porter Jr. more than 7.5 rebounds, more than like, so 8 rebounds. He actually didn't end up hitting the rebounds, but I know he's been just fucking nasty with his shooting. So I paired up points and rebounds just to cover, and he ended up crushing points, and he got enough rebounds for this play to hit. And then Ingram, bro. Ingram has been going up against Lou Dort, and so like the Pelicans played OKC, and Dort has been all over him. Like, he has not been able to do shit, Ingram, the entire series against Dort, and I expected that to happen just like it did, and we ended up cashing huge on this one on Chalkboard, guys. So I'm excited to give you guys the locks for tonight and some analysis into, you do with it as you will. I'll give you guys the most. And right before I get into that, guys, here's my VIP plans. We're going crazy in NBA playoffs right now, guys. It's insane. So if you want to check out my VIP, I would recommend doing the week, the month, or the year. Use my code SPENCE20. That's going to save you 20% off of all of these packages. So if you want to lock in a month and use that code, you'll get 20% off the month or the entire year, which is great value because, you know, we got NFL coming up, and these prices are going to go up for NFL for sure because everybody's going to try and hop on VIP when it's NFL. But you might as well hop on right. I got a 20% off code, Spence20, and I'm hot right now in NBA. So nonetheless, let's get into the games for today, guys. So here we go. These are what's going to happen kind of, and you can kind of see like, what the public's doing, right? And so we got right here, these are what we're at right now. A lot of people are putting in bets on the Cavs, and you know, like, let's talk about it real quick. I want to open up a tab really fast that I prepared for you guys here. I forgot to open this. Bear with me one moment here. And coming in the future, guys, I'm going to have much better professionally videos. I'm kind of just doing analysis and giving you guys as much knowledge as I possibly can. So, look, all right, right now, 76ers Knicks. Okay, right now, the Knicks are winning 3-1. The game's at home tonight in New York, Madison Square Garden. You guys seen what they did to Embiid in Philadelphia, the Knicks fans. It was absolutely unreal. And Embiid's kind of soft with it. You know, it gets to his head. They're going to New York tonight, potentially facing a sweep against the Knicks. The Knicks crowd is going to be electric. It's going to be energetic. I think that it might get in the heads of Philadelphia. But nonetheless, Philadelphia is a great team. They have Embiid. I think Tyrese Maxey, and this is going to lead into one of the player props tonight, is going to have a much better game, and he's going to need to bounce back to help Embiid, or else Philadelphia doesn't really stand a chance. Brunson dropped 47 points last game. He took 34 out of 86 of the team's shots, which is unreal. It was a crazy game for Brunson. I do believe he is going to regress a little bit today. I mean, just because he had such a phenomenal game last time, but they are playing at home, so I didn't touch Brunson for player props tonight. And then we have Anunoby. You know, I think if you're gonna look at Anunoby, that you might want to stay under his points. I think he's gonna be focusing more on defense. They're gonna have to slow down Brunson and the Knicks in order to handle them. But you know, like, I really do think the Knicks are gonna be able to hold on here. And yeah, so those are a little bit of player props. Look at Tyrese Maxey, and I'm going to give you guys an official lock right after I give the analysis of this. You know, I'm going to save the lock for the end for the free pick. Do with it as you will, but just to like kind of understand what's going on, we got Magic and Cavs at 8 p.m. Eastern. All right, now this one has been really just straightforward, right? Both these teams are young teams. First two games, right? Orlando's won both of their games at home, and Cleveland has won both of their games at home. These teams on the road are terrible, and it's crazy because every time they go on the road against each other, they get blown out. Orlando is 18-26 on the road and 31-12 at home, so clearly they perform much better at home, Orlando. And they're going on the road tonight to play the Cavs. All right, all 4 games of these series from these two teams, the home team has won by 10 points or more. So it hasn't really even been close. You know, they're two very slow teams. They focus more on defense. They're more defensive teams. And 3 out of 4 games stayed under the total, which is something to note. Also, if you guys are doing betting on totals, Donovan Mitchell's going to have to step up if Cleveland wants to take this at home tonight, which I do think he will step up. He stayed under his points totals for the last 3 games after hitting 30 his first game. So look for him to step up tonight. He's going to need to. So if you want to do anything with Donovan Mitchell, that's a good player prop to use, potentially for points. Also, for Magic player props, Franz Wagner. I'm thinking under points and under PRA. Look, he's gone under in 3 out of 4 games. He had a really big game, his last game, which was in Orlando. Look for him to regress tonight, going to Cleveland. I just don't think that he's going to be able to put up what he did last time at home. And nonetheless, all the games before that, he wasn't putting that up. In his last 3 to 4 games, right, he's done 18 points, 26, and last time was a high of 34. So, look for that. And I'm going to include him. He's actually in the slip for tonight for the free player prop pick that I'm going to be giving away. And finally, guys, at 9:30 p.m. Eastern tonight, we have the Bucks and the Pacers. Very excited for this game. Now, Giannis is officially out. Damian Lillard is doubtful to play. But, I've been hearing around that we might be surprised last minute and one of these guys comes in and starts ripping because they really need it. I mean, the Bucks are facing a sweep tonight, right? So they're going to have to potentially do something. Their season's on the line. But nonetheless, Giannis is officially out, I believe, and Damian Lillard is still doubtful. Now we have Bobby Portis, who got ejected in the first quarter of the last game, which is crazy. But he's going to be expected to play tonight. Chris Middleton is expected to play tonight. So those are 2 good players for the Bucks. Also, Brook Lopez last game had a record high amount of points. It just makes sense. You got Giannis is out, right? Damian Lillard's out. And then, so who's going to step up? We thought Bobby Portis is going to step up. Chris Middleton and Brook Lopez is going to step out. Now, Brook Lopez's line has still been pretty low. Now, we do have Bobby Portis coming back tonight, even though he was ejected last game. But still, Brook Lopez, he had such a hot game last game. I watched the game. He's heated up right now. The game is actually going to be in Milwaukee. So you could rock with him a little bit on player props. His line is still pretty low, even though he's been going crazy. And if Dame is out and Giannis is out, they're going to need more weapons. Even though they got Bobby Portis back, look for Brook Lopez to do some damage tonight, too. I've been backing him since last time. He cashed on us, guys. We did go Brook Lopez points last time. It was at 14 points. He ended up doing like 27. Absolute beast. Halliburton, he's likely, even though he's kind of banged up, but we saw him last time. He crushed his points. I had him on points and assists because he did 11 assists in the last game before game 4, and he ended up not doing that many assists, but he ended up scoring a lot. But he's got some back spasms. I probably wouldn't touch him tonight on the game. I don't know how he's going to do. If he's going to play a lot of minutes, he might not need to. Look, the Pacers are winning 3-1 on this series. They might just chill out a little bit with him, so I'm not touching him. It's worth looking at the over for this game in terms of points, because the Pacers are most likely, dude, they're going to just try and rush. They're going to try and run the ball. And if you think about it too, like the Bucks are going to need to score to keep up with the Pacers. The Pacers are an offensive team. They don't really play a lot of defense. And the Bucks facing elimination are going to need to come. And I think it's just going to be more of a loose game. People are going to be chucking up points. The Pacers made a ton of three-pointers last game. And people might say, hey, last game was such a high-scoring game. Today is going to be a little bit lower. I really think that they're just going to continue the momentum of where they're at. You can look for Middleton over, Brook Lopez again going over as far as player props. But that's what I'm really projecting is that I'm not going to touch the winner of this game, but I do think it's going to be a very high-scoring game. It's going to be a fun, energetic game to watch. And with those are my analysis is kind of where I'm feeling now. Based on those analysis, I put in some official plays for VIP for tonight. We got 3 official plays on the VIP card tonight. Like I said, we went 2-0 last night on an official VIP card. We're on a 2-0 run. and looking to make it 5-0 tonight. And then, yeah, let's get into the free player prop pick for tonight. Guys, I'm going to throw it up on the screen here. And like I was mentioning about Franz Wagner and Tyrese Maxey, and this is what I cooked up here on Chalkboard. Now, I've used Chalkboard for this, but you can use Sleeper, Betr, Prize Picks, Underdog, any sport book, wherever you're located, however old you are, it's all depending on that. I locked this in on Chalkboard, and you could use my code SPENCE on Chalkboard, Sleeper, Betr, Prize Picks, Underdog, right? It'll give you a deposit match. So if you put in up to $500, right? So on Sleeper, for example, if you put in $500, the app will give you a free $500 to play with. Take advantage of that. Sometimes it's good to download the new apps that you're not used to playing with, just because when you use my code Spence or the links in the description here, you will receive like double the amount of money that you put in. And then for the sports books, if you want to lock this in on DraftKings or FanDuel as a parlay, like I did it with 2 players, you can do that with the links in the description to get more money in bonus bets. For example, I just got like $100 and a $50 bonus bet free money that I can just go and play with. Make sure for sports books that you're over 21, and if you have a problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. But let's talk about this real quick. So we have Tyrese Maxey more than 4.5 first quarter points. And if you look at it here, this is him. I pulled this up on Sleeper. You can see what he's been doing in this series for the first quarter points. And like I said, guys, we need him to step up tonight. If Philly wants to not be eliminated in tonight's game, he's going to need to put out. And look, he's done 7 in the first quarter, 9, 7, and 3, which was very low for him. But if you think about it, his line tonight for total points is up in the high 20s. So if you just do 5, 10, 15, 20, like multiply this by the 4 quarters, it's still low. I would see that this is going to hit tonight. And then, like I said, we have Franz Wagner doing less than 19.5 points. And I added it here for you guys so you guys can see. I like looking at this on Sleeper because it shows you. And these are the games that they've played Cleveland so far. And so he's done, 18, 18, 16. And this was the one that he just went off at home. He did 34. I look for him to regress. And his line is still higher than what he's been hitting. And so that's why I added him in with Maxey. It's a really good value on Chalkboard, guys, as you can see here. But if you want to just run a sports book like DraftKings or FanDuel, right, you can do them as solos if you want to take less risk, but the payout won't be as much. So this one's pretty fat. I'm feeling pretty good about this one, guys. So this is the official one. Like I said, use code SPENCE on any of the apps in the description, or click the links, and you'll get extra money in bonus bets or a double deposit. And yeah, guys, that's the video for today. Like I said, I know it's late. I've been really spending fucking hours getting you guys the best research possible. I'm locked in. I'm making money. I'm risking my own bread on all of these picks. Like I said, I appreciate if you guys show me love on the videos. Drop a comment. What are you feeling? What are you locking? Like, let's make some money together, guys. It's not just me. I take all of your input into consideration, and I like to compile a lot of knowledge so we can make the best decisions, best judgment, make no emotional decisions, just basically based on stats and how these players have been playing. So yeah, this is my lock for tonight. Appreciate you guys for coming and supporting the channel. Like I said, I will be making a video for tomorrow's games. I'm gonna post that shit earlier so that we can get it locked in early. But yeah, guys, check out my VIP. Thanks for all the love. Spence Locks.